Rangaka here. This is English for Tuesday. For today, we need to have this page from your pack. I filled mine's in already, you won't have yours filled in. And we need these pages from last week where we wrote the adjectives or the describing words and the sound words for each of the types of shoes. So what we're doing today, Rangaka, is we're going to be planning our own poem about footwear. So we've been learning about pattern poems about all different types of shoes, and we're going to plan our own poem the day and maybe start writing it tomorrow. So what I want you to do is look through these sheets and choose at least 3 different types of shoes that you want to include in your poem. If there's a type of shoes that you want to put in your poem that isn't here, you can use that as well too. So the first thing you have to do is choose 3 types of shoes. So if we look at my plan, so this is the plan, I've chosen 3 different types of shoes. I've chosen flippers, rollers and clogs. Now clogs are kind of like Crocs, but they're made out of wood. So the first thing I had to do was choose the type of shoes. The next thing I have to do is write who wears each type of shoe. So flippers are a type of shoes that divers wear when they are swimming in the water. Rollers, I've said children because it's usually children that wear those type of shoes. And then for clogs, I've chosen women because a lot of women would wear clogs. It doesn't make sense to write dogs down here because dogs don't wear clogs, do they? And then the third part of the plan, you have to use some sounds that the shoes make when you wear them. So for flippers, I have written flip, flap and flop. Those are all sounds that I think flippers make when somebody walks on them or moves on them. My second type of shoes was rollers, and the sound words that I have chosen are swish, swash and swoop. And then the last type of shoes that I've worn are clogs, and as I said, they're wooden shoes. They're very clunky wooden shoes. So the sound words I have used are clop, clap. And then the last part we have to do is some adjectives to describe their appearance. And we know that appearance means what they look like. So for flippers, I've used flat because they're very, very flat shoes, and flappy because when you walk on them, they flap about. The next one is rollers. And I've written that rollers are slidey because they look slidey. We can see the wheels moving. And glidey because when somebody moves on them, they glide along the footpath. And then the last type of shoes that I had were clogs, the wooden shoes. And the adjectives I've used to describe what they look like are clumpy because they're very thick shoes and clunky. So that's what you're going to do on your plan. Then the next thing you're going to do is, in all the poems that we've been looking at, they've been patterned poems, which means that they've had the same line in the poem a few times. So if we look at this poem, we want to wear our wellies. The line, we want to wear our wellies is here, then second time here, third time, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. There's a pattern in this that they use the same line a few times. So we are going to pick a repeated line for our poem. So I am going to think of a line that I want to say a few times, and the line that I want to say, I'm just going to write it down the bottom, is look at the, I'm going to leave a blank for the different people, feet. So look at the diver's feet, look at the children's feet, look at the women's feet. So this is going to be my repeated line that I've just written underneath my plan. So today I want you to make your plan, choose at least 3 different types of shoes. If you want, you can draw another box at the bottom for 4 types. Who wears the type of shoes? Sounds that they make, there have to be at least 2 of those for each box. And adjectives to describe their appearance, and we need at least 2 of those as well.